Namaste and welcome to Pramanic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic astrology. If you are new to Vedic astrology, just watch this. And if you're watching for the first time on this channel, we talk about Vedic astrology and learn Vedic astrology step by step. In this live stream, we are going to talk about Rahu into the sign of Libra and Ketu into the sign of Aries. We have already discussed about Rahu into the sign of Aries and Ketu into the sign of Libra. Okay, but today we are going to talk about the reverse of it. What happens when you have Rahu into the sign of Libra and Ketu in Aries? What is the sign of Aries? Aries is the sign ruled by Mars. Aries is the sign ruled by Mars, which is a fire element sign, which is an Chara sign, which is all about the movement. Okay, and Aries is also the first sign in the zodiac, so it is all about starting new things, about creation, is about the manifestation. Your life is getting this physical body. That is the first house, that is Aries. And now you have Ketu placed in here. Please put into the comment box if you're able to hear me. Thanks Tammy. So we are talking about Ketu into the sign of Aries. Can hear you well. Yes, thanks for the confirmation. Let's get started. So when Ketu is into the sign of Aries, it shows that both of these are fiery signs. Like Ketu is also a fiery planet and Aries is also a fiery sign. So what it shows is these people are driven and these people have the ability to follow their self. These people work for the personal fulfillment. Okay, but before that we have to understand how the Rahu and Ketu work. We all know, but those who are just joining in for the first time, Rahu and Ketu work in axis. Rahu and Ketu are always 180 degrees away from each other, and we can this is the same demon which is having the Lord Vishnu cut his head. We all know that story, and if you don't know that story, I have made a separate video on Rahu and Ketu. You can go and watch that video. We have discussed the story in detail. So it is always in axis. So wherever we have Rahu Ketu placed in our chart, the houses placed into that the placement of Rahu Ketu in houses shows that which are the areas we have to bring in the harmony, which are the houses we have to bring in the balance. Balance is not the right word, but the harmony. We have to harmonize those two houses. Okay, so we have already talked about planets, Rahu and Ketu through houses. If you have not watched that, we have made a separate playlist for that. Okay, and why that is important? Because the placement of Rahu and Ketu through houses will give you an idea about the areas where you have to focus on. What do I mean by that? You might be having Rahu and Ketu into the first house or the seventh house. In the first 7, 410, 511, 39, any of these axes. Okay, so these two houses will be the area of focus for you as far as Rahu and Ketu are concerned, and this becomes the key to your chart. This becomes the key to unlock the chart. Okay, why this becomes important is we always talk about the soul journey, and Rahu and Ketu are created. I have to use the word created, but they are calculated by the intersection of Earth's orbit around Sun with the Moon's orbit around the Earth. Okay, so the involvement of Sun and Moon is important, and that's what makes it important. Okay, okay, so that's what makes these placements important. When Rahu is the area which is all about the future, and when I say future, your future in this lifetime. You are born in this body and you will die in this body. The future, when I say future, is from your birth till the death. Your journey from your birth to the death in this lifetime is your future. Okay, and you have to focus on the Rahu in this lifetime. But Rahu is the area which is very scary. Rahu is the area which is going to scare you. You will not be easy to dive into the Rahu area of your life. It will scare you. On the other hand, Ketu are the things which you have already achieved in the past life, and which is going to, give you some abilities. In fact, people will adore you for all the qualities of the Ketu. Okay, if you have Ketu into the seventh house, people appreciate you for you having a relationship. If you have Ketu into the second house, people will adore you for your resources, your money. If you have Ketu into the 10th house, people will adore you for your karma, will look up to you that yes, he is the guy who did something. Okay, but on the other part, wherever we have Rahu placed in, we are we are afraid of those areas of our life. We are not ready to dive into those areas, and that is the challenge in this lifetime. Okay, so conjunction in this conjunction, we always talk about the in this conjunction we are going to talk about the Libra qualities, where we have to dive into, where we have to really look forward to. And Aries is the thing which we are confident about, and we can, uh, we can rely upon. Okay, so when you have Aries, Ketu, these people are confident, capable, and these people have the uh, capacity to handle anything in their life. These people are able to handle any difficulties in their life, and they are able to you know go through those difficulties as well successfully. It is one of the best position for Ketu. Okay, on the other hand, we have Rahu placed into the sign of Libra. What is the sign of Libra? The sign of Libra is the sign of Libra is one of the Chara signs, and it is ruled by Venus. What is the signification of Venus? Venus is the planet of fulfillment. Venus is the planet of Venus is the planet of luxuries, love, relationship. The Libra also holds the signification of the seventh house, which shows the other people, which shows the people who are, uh, who are different, who are other social groups. Like first house is yourself, seventh house is the other self. So Libra always considers the fulfillment, always considers the other people. Okay, so wherever you have Rahu placed, now you have Rahu placed into the sign of Libra, what it shows is you guys will be afraid of social things. You will think that as far as it is personal, as far as it is related to myself, I can handle it. But when it comes to the involvement of the other person, when it comes to the fulfillment of life, when it comes to social norms, or when it comes to social things, or more than one people, when it is all about other people and more than self, then the things get scarier for you. Then you feel like it is not worth, because for you fulfillment is not an objective. For you it is all about the journey, because of the Ketu into the Aries sign. You always rely upon the Aries qualities. Okay. And this is an exact opposite of Rahu in Aries and Ketu in Libra. Okay. Rahu in Aries is a headstrong and a chaotic energy. But when it goes in Libra, it embraces the Venusian qualities. It is more about, it in this lifetime, they have to focus on all the Venusian qualities of the fulfillment, comfort, and all those things. Okay, guys, if you are getting value in this video, please hit the like button. And if you have any questions, please share them into the comment section. We'll be covering all the questions around Rahu into the sign of Libra and Ketu into the sign of Aries. I'm waiting for your questions. Tammy Hakai. Yes, thanks. Yes, intellectual wonder. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Yes, thank you. Most definitely. Those who are getting value, please hit the like button and subscribe as well. Pavan Sud, hello sir. Yes. Guys, if you have any question, please share. We are going to cover all the questions regarding Rahu in Libra and Ketu into the sign of Aries. Okay. Meanwhile, when Ketu is into the sign of Aries, these people always believe in themselves. They are confident. Okay. You can expect all the Aries qualities. Mystic, how does the interpretation changes if Rahu conjunct Moon in 12th house? Mystic, do you mean Rahu in Libra in the 12th house? Great. Okay. So when you have Rahu into the 12th house conjunct Moon, what it shows is, and it is in Libra, we will add the layers to it. First, when Rahu is into the 12th house and Ketu is into the 6th house, what it shows is you have to be easy with your work. You don't have to be constantly working, because you have high work ethics. You have next level work ethics. Not everybody can match up to these work ethics. You have to rest. You have to take rest. You have to take enough sleep. Okay. So you have to be focusing on these things. And more than that, you have to, when Rahu goes into the 12th house, 12th house is the house of abstract things, the planet of illusion and amplification, and futuristic planet goes into an abstract thing. 12th house itself is abstract and beyond the time to a certain extent. Like all the abstract things like aliens, UFO, and out of body experience, dreams, all those divine things as well can be seen with Rahu in the 12th house, in the 12th house. And when Rahu goes in here, it is all about amplification of these energies. So you might have an obsession about the 12th house things of spirituality, about the abstract things which we just mentioned. Okay, and when moon gets in here, now your mind is also placed in here. Remember, Rahu and Ketu is the intersection point calculated with moon and sun's orbit. Okay, remember, Rahu is the Rahu and Ketu are the intersection point of uh, m- Earth's orbit around Sun to the Moon's orbit around Earth. And when this Moon conjunct Rahu, it gives them higher mental abilities. It also gives them aggression to some extent. But when it goes into the 12th house, these people are obsessed about the 12th house things. Mystic, I hope this has helped you. Please share if you have any further question or if you need any clarification on this. I have Rahu, Anji NS. I have Rahu in Aries. Mystic, and your name is also Mystic. It shows a lot of 12th house essence, more like 8th or 12th house. Mystic. Okay. Anji NS. I have Rahu in Aries and, and Ketu Nakshatra with Sun, vice versa in Libra. We are not talking about the uh, Aries Rahu. Tammy Haikal. How about Aries Rahu conjunct with Mars and Venus in 10th? In fact, we are talking about the Rahu in Libra. Okay, let's talk about. Do you have any question around Rahu in Libra? Okay, Anji NS, Ketu in Aries. You have, how about Aries Ketu conjunct Mars? Okay, Tammy, do you have, can you just put the placements again? I'm confused whether you have Ketu in Aries with Mars or it's in Libra. I just got confused with your comment. Can you please put that again? Okay, Anji NS. No, sir. I didn't get you. Anji NS. Libra is my Lagna. And you have Anji, I would recommend you to go and watch the Aries Rahu and Libra Ketu video. It will help you. Or maybe we can cover this at the end of this stream. Right now, we are going to cover first questions around Rahu in Libra and Ketu in Aries. Anna Marie, hello, what about Rahu in the 10th house conjunct with Sun and Venus in Libra? Okay. When you have Rahu into the 10th house, okay. And when you have Rahu into the, you have Rahu in the 10th house conjunct with Sun and Venus in Libra. See, now you have Rahu placed into the 10th house, which is one of the Artha Trikona houses. And when Rahu is into the 10th house is one of the most powerful houses because it is the house, which you are known for. You do something and you are known for something. Like you may be a film star, you may be an athlete, you may be a politician, you may be an entrepreneur. You do something and you're known for it, right? When you have Rahu into the 10th house, you have the capacity to create your own empire. you are obsessed about the 10th house things. You start taking responsibilities early in your life. Okay, and again it has conjunction of sun, which is one of the important element while the calculation of Rahu and Ketu. Okay, so it will make your uh, sun qualities even more amplified. And sun is also debilitated here into the sign of Libra, but at the same time it is getting the strength by placed into the 10th house, which is into the zenith, which is right above your head. It's like an afternoon sun. And are you born at around the afternoon time? Please put that into comment, just time, or just say yes or no. Okay. Okay, so when you have sun into the 10th house, it shows that you have an ability to work and create your empire. And now sun is joining you as well, but it is debilitated, but at the same time it is getting the source of strength in by being at the most powerful house. It's an afternoon sun, so it is a powerful sun. And now it is also conjunct by Venus, and Venus has a source of strength that uh, it is getting the source of strength by being in its own sign. Okay, so I hope this has helped you. And if you need any further clarification, please put them into the comment section. We're going to cover that. And those who are getting value from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, Tammy Haikal, Ketu in Aries with Mars and Venus. So now you have Ketu into the uh, Aries and Mars, Ketu in Aries with Mars and Venus in the 4th house, right, Tammy? How do we avoid rumors and lies against us at work with Ketu in Aries in 10th? Okay, so you have Ketu in Aries in the 10th house and okay. Tammy, the most important thing for you is if the most important thing to avoid lies and rumors around you in the workplace is to be yourself. Okay, to show your true feelings, because you have Rahu into the 4th house, which is the house of feelings, emotion. Your emotional stability can be seen with uh, 4th house Rahu. Okay, so if you want to avoid that, you have to show your true feelings. What do I mean by that? If you're angry on somebody, don't just do a workaround, or if you're angry, be angry. If you don't want to talk to anybody, don't talk to anybody. Don't just do anything else to just uh, hide these feelings. Okay, because it will create confusion in other people's mind as well. So show your true feelings is the key for you. Pooja Tandonji, what about Rahu in Libra Lagna and Sun Jupiter Ketu in 7th? Okay, when you have Rahu into the sign of Libra into the 1st house, what it shows is it shows you have now the house involved is 1st, is your personality, and sign involved is the 7th. Okay, this is a unique combination. Now you have to focus on your personality with respect to the social connections. Like you have to be focusing on your personality. If you're a woman, you have to embrace the femininity. You have to embrace being woman, and at the same time you have to focus on the fulfillment part of it, because Rahu in the Venus sign shows the fulfillment. For you, fulfillment is far more important because you always believe in the journey and not the fulfillment. Okay, So you have to focus on that. Damodar Pachwaji, sir, Libra ascendant with Rahu and Ketu. Libra ascendant with Rahu and Ketu in Aries with Mars. Okay, we have to also talk about Sun, Jupiter, Ketu in 7th for Pujaji. Wait. So when you have Sun, Jupiter, and Ketu into the 7th house with Ketu, it will make you enter into a relationship early in your life. You will get into a relationship early. It will make you go into the relationship quite early than anybody else, and people will adore you for you being engaged early in your life. You're having a relationship, okay? But it also gives you a sense of self. You have a well developed sense of self, okay? And that's what is important. That's what is important for you in a relationship. Once you know who you are, you can attract a partner who is uh, compatible to you. And that's what you can do with this. You also have a goodness in your heart, and you expect the same from others. Damodar Panchwaji, sir, Libra ascendant with Rahu and Ketu in Aries with Mars. Okay, Libra ascendant Rahu. We already talked about this, about Rahu in Libra, okay, and Ketu in Aries with Mars. Okay, we talked about Sun and Ketu, but not Mars. When you have Mars into the 7th house conjunct Ketu, it shows you have a great sense of energy to put in your relationship. Okay, you are passionate about your relationship. Okay, and Ketu and Mars are friends. Tammy Haikal, 10th house, please. Yes, that's very helpful. Thank you. Pooja Tandonji, thank you so much for the insight. Can relate to it and helps me. Much appreciated. Thank you, Pooja ji. I'm grateful for your support and I'm happy that I could help you guys. Yes, guys, if you have any question, please share. For these placement of Rahu and Ketu, the most important thing is to look for the placement of Mars and the placement of Venus. Mars is ruling Ketu, so it shows wherever you have the past life connection, where you have strength, where you have abilities, where you have, uh, things which you known for. And Rahu is ruled by Venus, which shows where you have opportunities in this lifetime. So always look for the dignity of Mars, dignity of Venus, conjunction of Mars, conjunction of Venus, just like we have in Damodar's case, we have conjunction of Mars into the 7th house, right? So the Lord of the Ketu is conjunct with Ketu. So it shows you have more karma towards the Ketu house. So you always have to focus on the relationship. We always talk about going towards the Rahu house, but the Lord of the Rahu and Ketu will determine where exactly you have to focus on. Okay, let me see this. I'm just waiting for questions. Guys, do you have any question? Please share. And those who are getting value from this video, please hit like. You are just praying for your major success. Before you know it, there will be so many of us that it will be hard to answer all your questions. I appreciate you. I try. I don't like the word try, because either you do or you don't. But I have to use this word try because sometimes it becomes impossible to reply to all the comments, to reply to, you know, all the questions. But I am determined and I'm driven towards answering all the questions. That's why I'm just sitting here to answer the questions. And I'm going to come live daily. So if you guys have any question, please share. I highly appreciate your gestures and blessings. I'm still waiting for the questions. Okay. Did I miss any question? No, I didn't. Those who are joining new, just put your questions into the comment section and we are going to discuss that question at length here. Okay, let's talk about Rahu and Ketu. When Ketu is into the sign of Aries, it is all about the individuality. Okay, and these people appear, these people, have to take an effort to connect with others. That is more of a Libra thing, and they have to connect with. Did I miss that? Okay, these people have to focus on being friendly to others. They have to work. They have to take effort for that. But at core, they are individualistic. They are more like Aries, and they, always want to be on them. But they have to, uh, take an effort to be social. Rahu doesn't allow them. Rahu scares them to be social, and Ketu makes them feel you just be individualistic, be on your own, and you'll be all right. And he listens to it. Leonidas Potter. Hi, sir. 5 planets are placed in same bhavas in Janam Kundali and Navamsha. What could be the significance? Leonidas, where are those planets placed in? Which are those planets? Please share. What is your ascendant? Please share these details. We'll discuss that. Mystic, very true. Yes, because those who are, destined to get help will reach out to me. I'm just creating you know, a platform for those who need, they will come. Let's see how it unfolds. Okay. Leonidas, you have Rahu, Ketu, Surya, Shukra, Guru. Rahu and Ketu won't be in the same house in D1 chart. Can you please explain what exactly are the planets? Give me three details. Give me your sign placement of the conjunction, then give me the ascendant, and give me which planets are conjunct. Then we can talk about it. And if you can provide the degrees, we can talk about it even better. Teja MSP. If Jupiter conjunct with debilitated or malefic planet, it reduces the maleficness. See, when a Jupiter conjunct with any of the planet, depends upon the planet. What do I mean by that? Suppose Jupiter conjunct with debilitated Mars, then it creates an Ichubanga. Okay, but it is conjunct with debilitated Venus. So these two planets, you have to look for their inherent friendliness, the natural friendliness or enmity, and then you have to look for it from the ascendant perspective, whether it is a Yogakaraka planet, right? Suppose for Leo ascendant, you have Jupiter and Mercury, Jupiter and Mars conjunct into the 10th house, or into the not 10th house, into the 12th house of Cancer sign. So it will work great for it. But again, the moon will play an important role, which is the lord of that conjunction as well. And now you can go one step deeper all the time. Okay, or you have for Scorpio ascendant, you have Jupiter and moon into the first house, which is the lord of the ninth house into the first house conjunct with the fifth house. So it becomes a different story altogether. So you have to focus on ascendant, and you also have to focus on other planets as well. Leonidas Potter, Guru second, Rahu 11, Ketu Shukra. No, I'm not able to understand and visualize. Give me your D1 Lagna. Give me your placement of Rahu, Ketu, or whatever conjunction you want to discuss in D1. Suppose you have Aries Lagna and you have, not Aries, let's take, you have Gemini Ascendant and you have Rahu, Ketu in 9th and 3rd. And you have this conjunction of 4 planets with Rahu or Ketu, whatever. So just give me these 3 details, then only we can talk about it. Otherwise, it's not possible. And don't discuss this about D9 chart. We are talking about D1 chart. D9 chart is important, but it is more of a nakshatra. I repeat, D9 chart, I would say, is the other part of the nakshatra. And how it is other part of the nakshatra, we'll talk about it in some other live stream or in some other video. Leonidas. Why I'm saying Leonidas? Leonidas. Is it? Did I pronounce it right? Leonidas Potter. Sir, Scorpio ascendant. It's Manan. Okay. Sir, Scorpio ascendant and Navamsha Cancer. We are not talking about the Navamsha. Just give me the Scorpio ascendant and where are your Rahu and Ketu placed in. Please share. Okay. And those who are watching it, you can share your questions as well. We will discuss it. And if you have any question around Rahu into the sign of Libra and Ketu into the sign of Aries, it will be easier for us to consider them and talk about them at length in this live stream, so that those who are watching the replay will have more relevant discussions to watch for. Mananji, you are sharing your ascendant details. I'm waiting for you. Mystic, can you talk a bit about Rahu in the different nakshatras? For instance, Rahu in Swati. Okay, there are 3 nakshatras ruled by Rahu, which is Ardra, Swati, and Shatabisha, and 3 nakshatras exactly opposite to that are ruled by Ketu. We are going to cover that at length in a separate playlist. Trust me on this. We are going to dive deep into Rahu and Ketu. Leonidas Potter. Sir, Rahu in 11th house and Ketu in 5th house, and in Navamsha Cancer. Okay, Fathom Arts. Leonidas, I'm not able to visualize it, so I won't be able to answer it. My apologies. Fathom Art. How does this combination work in 4th 10th axis for Cancer ascendant? Okay, we have already discussed about this. If you have not watched that, you can go and watch the replay as well. But to tell you in brief, when you have Rahu into the 4th house and Ketu into the 10th house, what it shows is it makes you feel comfortable when you're doing something. If I ask you to do something, you'll be more than happy. You can do anything. If I ask you to get up at 3 o'clock, do the mantra, do the meditation, do the yoga, and then go for work at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., 9 a.m., and just swipe at 9 a.m., work for 12 hours, and then do meditation for 1 hour before you go to bed, you will do it. Okay, but if I ask you to sit down for 10 minutes and just be yourself, just focus on what you feel, that will scare you. You won't be able to do that. So the challenge for you, Fathom Art, is to focus on yourself. Just sit down for, let's say, 10 minutes to begin with, and just try to think about what you feel, and you don't want to do anything. And when you are asked to do nothing, it is going to scare you a lot. Please share your thought if you can do this. Yognath, sir, Cancer ascendant, Ketu in the 10th house, Ashwini, Vargottama, and Mars in Libra, Venus, Rahu also Vargottama in Libra. Yes, we just now discussed that. Tammy Heikel, I have the same axis as Fathom Art. Libra in the 4th with Cancer ascendant. I love to drive fast. Okay, thanks for sharing. Fathom Art, did that make sense to you? Did that help you? Have you ever tried to sit idle and do nothing and feel scared that what I'm doing, am I wasting time of my life? Some of those feelings, did you have that? Please share. Tammy, you can also share if you have this, if you ever have experienced the same feelings. I'm not good with meditation. No, I'm not asking you to meditate. Okay, I'm just asking you to sit idle. I'm not talking about meditate, breathing exercise, or nothing of that sort. Just sit idle and feel it. Did you feel that you are wasting your time by sitting idle? Fatima, I'm asking you, please share in the comment. Did you feel that when you sit idle that you're wasting your time? You need to do something. Leonidas Potter, Sir, Scorpio Ascendant, 5th house Ketu, 11th house Rahu. Rahu in the 11th. Leonidas, we are talking about Ketu into the sign of Aries. Do you have Ketu in Aries? Please share. Fathom Art, yes. I didn't get what do you mean by yes. Gopinath L. I have Mars, Moon, and Ketu. Mars, Moon, and Ketu conjunct in 5th house. Lord of the 5th house exalted in the 8th. Does this give high anxiety levels? I have Mars, Moon, and Ketu conjunct in the 5th house. Gopinathji, what is your ascendant? Leonidas Potter, no sir. Okay. Fatima, did you get the answer to your question? Did that help you? I didn't get your answer as what do you mean by yes? Did you did that make sense to you? You had such experience, or you can sit idle and think about it? It's not resonating with you what I said. Gopinath L, it's Aquarius ascendant. So when you have Aquarius ascendant, the 5th lord becomes Gemini, right? And you have Gemini, the lord of the 5th house is going into the 8th house. When you have Gopinathji, is it correct? You have Mercury going into the 8th house. Yes. Okay. Okay. So when you have Mercury going into the 8th house, in fact, it's the best position to understand the mystical language, to go into the depth of astrology as well, psychology, and any hidden science, because these people like you are great with understanding the patterns. The person with the Mercury in the 8th house is great with, working on things buried underground, the hidden knowledge. Now you have the intelligence to go through that knowledge. You will be able to dive deep into that knowledge. Leonidas, can you give effect of it? No, we have already discussed this. Go and watch the video of Rahu in Leo and Ketu in Aquarius, maybe a couple of days back. A Kumar, sir, what happens when Rahu, Jupiter in Libra in 10th and Ketu Mars in 4th in Aries for Capricorn ascendant? Okay. Kumbarji, we have already discussed this, but when you have Rahu into the 4th house, in fact, it has the capacity to create its own empire. And when it is conjunct with Jupiter, you will hear a yoga called Chandal Yoga. When Jupiter is conjunct with Rahu or conjunct with Ketu, it is called as Guru Chandal Yoga. Okay, because demon is conjunct with Rahu. The demon Rahu is conjunct with Jupiter. But I feel this Jupiter brings in the positivity, its wisdom upon this Rahu. So now Rahu into the 10th house, which is great at competitive work environment, now gets the blessings of uh, Jupiter as well. And now it will be great for your career. It's a great static potential for your career. And when it comes to Ketu into the 4th house and Mars into the 4th house, here you have to be careful with your feelings. Okay, you may, we often see successful people have have worked their all they're working all their time, so they don't have time for their families. They don't have time for their home, that is 4th house. So you have to focus on your 10th house, and your 4th house is also going to improve. Gopinath ji, please share if that helped you. And Kumbharji also share if that made sense to you as well. Annie, thank you very much. Yes, Annie, I appreciate. Fathom, I'm always learning and very active. I don't watch TV or play video games. Yes, it's hard for me to do nothing for any amount of time. Yes, so exercise for you is to sit idle and then think about it, not meditating. Just sit idle and do nothing, and then try to feel what is going through your mind. Tammy Heikel, me too. Fathom art. My son is in Gemini. I need to try to. Yes. Pramod Suji. I have Ketu in the fifth house, not aspected by any planet. Aspected Rahu. My love life is always in trouble. Okay. But is it into the sign of Libra and Aries? Gopinathji, thanks. And what about Mars, Moon, Ketu in the fifth house, Aquarius ascendant? In fact, the Moon into the sign of Gemini is a great for being focusing on different things. Gemini Moon is always looking for different things. It is always looking for the other thing. Okay, and when it is into the fifth house of your hobbies, your intelligence, this eighth house Mercury even gets even elevated, is what I feel. Okay, and you can watch our 11th house Rahu and fifth house Ketu video for the detail of what exactly uh, the effect of Rahu into the 11th house. Gopinathji, yes, Kumbhar ji, thanks. Okay, those who are watching, if you are getting value from this video, please hit the like button. It will help me understand what you guys like. Thanks a lot for the info. Thank you, Gopinathji. I appreciate that. I'm grateful for your support as well. Gopinath, Madana Mohini Bodhisattva. Hello. Bodhisattva ji, do you have any question? Please share that. Pawan Sud like. Thank you. Those who are watching, if you have any question, please share them into the comment section. If you have any question around Rahu into the sign of Libra and Ketu into the sign of Aries, please share into the comment section. We can always talk about that in detail. Okay, I actually have this in D1, Rahu in Libra and Ketu in Aries. I'm so happy to be here. You're welcome. You're always welcome. Tell me how we can discuss about this. Do you have any specific question around this? We can always discuss. Nikhil Narayan Vasudevji. I have Ketu in 11th house and Rahu in 5th house. I'm Gemini ascendant. Is it a good placement? Okay. Nikhilji, of course, it is a good placement, and this is the placement you have is one of the sensitive placement for Rahu. Okay, the key for this is to be yourself, and you have to be consistent. Nikhilji, always remember, do what you have been doing for a longer period of time. That will give you success, and that will give you some kind of stability in your career. You will often feel that you're changing careers often, but this will give you stabilization to your career. Did that make sense to you, Nikhilji? Please share. Madana Bodhisattva, thank you. Fatima, how does Rahu conjunct Venus, Mars in Libra work? depends upon the placement of the Rahu and Ketu, because that will decide the lordship, and then we have to decide. But Rahu and Mars and Ketu, Rahu, Mars, and Venus will make you a creative person and a passionate person. But depending upon the placement of this, will show where this passion is going or heading towards. I am running Rahu Mahadasha until 2025. Any recommendations for that? I cannot recommend you anything, because you have to look for exactly what's happening in your chart. What is the Rahu and Ketu? What is, you have Rahu in the Libra, so where is your Venus? Where is your Mars? Where is, you have to look for the lordship of these two planets, the strength and dignity of these planets. Then the placement of these planets will show how exactly the Rahu Ketu are going to work, where these Rahu Ketu are placed in. All these things will matter when we will consider, or when we will try to interpret these Mahadashas. Okay. Bodhisattvaji, do you have any specific question around this which I can answer tangibly, which will help you? Please share that. Fathom Art, I'm also running Rahu Mahadasha. Great. Sagar Tuladar, my question is skipped. Oh, I missed it. What was your question? Sagar Tuladar, I did not get your question. Please put in your question here. I did not get your question. Was it around Libra, Rahu in Libra and Ketu in Aries? Please share. I'm just looking for Sagar's question. I did not see Sagar's question here in today's chat. Sagar, I did not see your question today. Nikhil, okay. Kumbar, does Ketu Mars conjunction gives temper issues? Again, Mars Ketu is, it is not a temper issue, but it is more about, these two energies, the sign placement. If it is in Aries, now this Mars becomes in its own sign. This Ketu goes into the fiery side. Now, if this Ketu and Aries is going into your first house of your personality on your head, so you become that aggressive person. But these two planets inherently doesn't only conclude to that. I hope, Kumbarji, it has helped your question. Gemini ascendant and Ketu in 10th house, Rahu and Moon in 4th house. Okay, Nikhil Narayan Vasudev. Since I have Jupiter in the 10,000, Jupiter sub period is going on. Can I change my job? Nikhilji, I don't know about it. You have to go to an astrologer and ask him this question. He will be able to help you. Anand, Gemini ascendant and Ketu in the 10th house. Anandji, we are talking about if you have Rahu into the Libra and Ketu into the Aries. Do you have that placement? Sagarji, are you putting your questions here? I did not see your question. Hey Kumbar, helpful. Thanks a lot, sir. Yes, thank you, Kumbarji. Okay. If you have any question, please share them. If Ketu is in 11th house of Aries and Saturn in 3rd house, will increase the these questions cannot be answered, because for this you need to look at the chart as a whole. Okay, we cannot, just because we don't know the dasha, we don't know the yogas, we don't know it, so it's not possible. Okay, Fatima Art, what does Rahu Libra, Ketu Aries say about past life? Yes, Ketu is about past life. Ketu shows that you have been, working into the Aries realm and have the capacity for the individuality. And when you born in this lifetime, you feel that that is the only way, but you forget that this is a new life and you have to go towards the 7th house or 7th sign. Tammy, what other characteristics does Rahu bring into the Libra, 4th house in particular? House will be a different scenario altogether, but when Rahu is into the sign of Libra, it will bring in all the Venusian qualities to it. It will bring in all the 7th house qualities to it. It will be all about the other people's connection, and all the Libra qualities will be highlighted by Rahu in Libra. And Rahu is a Rahu is a friend with Venus. Okay, do you remember Venus is the demon's guru? Okay, and Rahu is a demon, so they get along well. Okay, and when it is placed into the sign ruled by Venus, it does great job. Next, Madana Mohini Bodhisattva. I'm listening in on the subtle energies. I'm feeling the birds in the background, noise of the video, and feel very much the energy. The point of noticing with what Venus and Mars throw. The point of noticing what Venus. I'm listening in on the subtle energies. I'm feeling the birds in the background. Yes, noise of the video, and feel very much the energy. The point of noticing what Venus Purva Falguni in my chart and Mars Rohini. Venus Purva Falguni. See, Purva Falguni and Uttara Falguni are the pairs of the Purva and Uttara. So they work in pair. But Purva Falguni is also about the commitments and relationships. So Venus does great job here. Diana, hello, I'm an ascendant in Cancer. I have Rahu in the 10th house. Okay. And Ketu in the 4th house in Libra. How does Rahu perform in Chitra Nakshatra? So do you think Rahu in Libra give person a more obsessed towards peace and take away Aries qualities, where Ketu Kumbarji, when in fact Ketu makes you feel like an individual, it will make you feel confident. But this lifetime you have to go towards the Rahu, and that is, don't rely on being individual, become social, become peaceful, is your journey in this lifetime. What is okay, Anand, how does Rahu perform in Chitra Nakshatra? we are going to make a separate series of Rahu Ketu through Nakshatra. Don't worry about it. We are going to talk about it at length. Diana, what is meant if Ketu with fourth Mercury? Diana, we are talking about Rahu into the sign of Libra and Ketu into the sign of Aries. Do you have that? I think you have Rahu into the Aries, I suppose. Nikhil, which are the best placements is Ketu and Rahu for Gemini ascendant people? Okay, there are no best placements for any planet. Each placement have higher qualities and lower qualities, and it depends upon your planetary alignments whether you are working on a higher plane or a lower plane, how it is going to manifest. And all this is happening at the background of dashas. Dashas play important role. It's like you have great qualities, you have great potential, but you don't have the dasha of that, so this potential is not going to get manifest there, right? Suppose you have some so-called bad placements which shows separation in the relationship, divorce, or all sorts of sorrows and negative things, but you're never going to get into the dasha of those planets involved, so you may not even experience that. That's how dashas are important. Tammy, wow, my Venus in the 10th is in opposition to Rahu in the 4th. Diana, that's very interesting. Cancer with Ketu in the 4th. Yes. Okay. So guys, do you have any final questions? We are going to just close this live stream. I'll be coming live tomorrow again at the same time. And tomorrow we will discuss about Rahu into the sign of Scorpio and Ketu into the sign of Taurus. Yes. Okay, I hope this has given you some value, some insights into your life journey. If you're watching this, please hit the like button and share my work with your friends and family. See you tomorrow. Namaste.